My name is Moon Petrie, and one of my goals for this year was to participate in more readathons. I have been participating in the Buzzwordathon and have been successfully reading for that one each month. However, that is all that I have done, and so I was very excited to see Jessica Williamson's video announcing the Summer Scare Readathon, which is happening for the third time. This will be my first time participating. I'm gonna link below to Jessica's video of the prompts and announcement and her video of her TBR. And if you are also doing this, please let me know so I can go watch your TBR and get some ideas. There are 9 prompts, something with green on the cover, a middle grade, something under 200 pages, diversity outside your personal experience, an adult thriller or horror, something with a spooky word in the title, something outside your comfort zone, something with moon or stars on the cover, and something with vampires. So I am trying to cover all of the prompts with, I think, 6 books. So for starters, I'm going to be reading The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. It is an adult thriller and it has green on the cover. It has an alcoholic protagonist, not super reliable, witnessing something through someone else's windows. Some tropes that I really love if they're done well, so we shall see. Riley Sager is someone whose books I will automatically buy, so I have high hopes for it. For middle grade, I'm going to be reading something that I don't have any experience with. It is called Nightmares, so it also meets the spooky word in the title prompt. It is by Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller. If I do like it, it is the first in a series, so more to look forward to. For diversity outside of my personal experience, I am so excited because Blood Like Fate by Lizelle Sambury, the sequel to Blood Like Magic, is coming out on the 9th. Now, this readathon goes from the 8th to the 14th, so it's perfect timing. The first book was scary in spots, both supernatural and also I always find the scariest stuff is just how awful human beings can be. So scary in that way as well. And I've adopted Lizelle at my local library, so I buy the book for the library. I will get it when it comes in, and then not only can I read it, but others can read it as well. If you don't know whether your library has an adopt an author program, you should totally check it out, because you don't need cluttered bookshelves, right? And speaking of spooky subject matter and authors you should adopt at your local library, consider Lindsay Puckett, whose debut comes out in October. For books under 200 pages, I had a hard time coming up with something, but I went digging through old boxes and I found some Christopher Pike. I was obsessed with Christopher Pike when I was 12. Let's be honest, up through like 17, and although it's been a long time since I've reread any, I still feel a little obsessed. So I found these 2 are both under 200 pages and something special. When I was a teenager, I had a guinea pig who would nibble things, and he is long deceased. I loved him very much. His name was Gus, and so it was super sweet to find his little nibbles here. I'm not sure which one I will read first, but if I love it, I might read the other one as well, or some of his other books, of which there are many, and they're definitely scary. At least they were when I was 12. Now, obviously, my name is Moon, and I didn't want to read something with stars on the cover for the Moon or Stars prompt. I wanted to find something with a moon. I looked all over the place. It was hard to find something both spooky and with a moon on the cover. I kept getting my hopes up and then realizing it was a sticker, 25th anniversary, a Newbery Award. And then I was at the library and I spotted this spine and I thought, there's a moon. So I pulled it out. I wonder what this is about. It's about vampires. So that's 2 in 1. I haven't read anything by PC Cast and Kristen Cast, and I'm excited to do so. I think that this is like a companion in a world and not a actual sequel. Vampire Finishing School. Sold. So there's almost all the prompts met. The final one is to read something outside my comfort zone. I instantly thought of Stephen King. So I have a small story, a very small story. I was reading a volume newly released at the time of Stephen King's stories, and it contained the story 1408 about a, I would say, haunted hotel room, but it wasn't haunted like by a ghost, but like an entity, a presence. Anyway, it's the kind of like unearthly, skin crawling, just unsettling sense of something is terribly, terribly wrong and you can't put your finger on it kind of a story. And I was home alone with my new little baby and I just completely freaked out. And I had to leave. I had to go out to where there were people and sit in a crowded restaurant with my baby just so that I reassured myself that actual reality still existed. It was so scary. And being a new mom, I couldn't read Stephen King anymore. And that'll be 20 years ago in September. So I haven't read any Stephen King. I haven't even reread any Stephen King that I once loved. I was already pretty easily frightened by Stephen King, although I gobbled up his books. I read lots and lots of Stephen King starting at 11 or 12 and ending right then when I was 21. And my favorite was It. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna reread It for the first time in many, many years. So that is my TBR for the Summer Scare Readathon. And again, if you are doing it or if you have any recommendations that meet any of the prompts, please drop them in the comments below. Until next time, I am Moon Petrie and happy reading or scary reading.